want to talk more about that idea of self-worth as a daily practice because I really feel like everything's daily practice. Everyone I've talked to who, has really gotten their finances in order or, has a really solid relationship or has written a book or, has done really anything that, a lot of us want to do and do well. They talk about it being really something that they have to pay attention to daily. With finances, it means really, carefully looking at things and being very careful about where money goes and tracking it and just giving it a lot of time and attention. In relationships, the same way. And so I feel like, the same thing can happen with self-worth, because I feel like, people often think of self-worth as something that just sort of happens. And I don't really think that's true. At least that hasn't been my experience of it. What self-worth I've had to fight for, like actually really fight for. Because what can get in the way of that is your brain, that says all of those really nasty, evil things that you would never say to anybody else. You would never tell your best friend that, she's wrong or stupid or dumb for any of these, silly little things that we tend to, yell at ourselves about. So, that has been a daily practice, catching my brain when it wants to be a jerk to me, and just sort of patting it on the head or sending it off for a nap, or just otherwise treating it like a toddler who's having a tantrum, with love, but also, that's not okay. Go somewhere else and do that. So, I think that's something to pay attention to and to give some time to if it's something that you struggle with, like I do. Um, because, it's what better way to spend your day really than to be kind to yourself and to be, focusing on really looking at who you are and what you really have to offer the world, and uncovering that, lifting up the layers of the self-doubt or the negative self-talk that can cover that up and can keep you from, really being the person you are and the person you want to be. And again, I think that just comes down to daily practice. And it can be, I think it can be whatever you want it to be. I know a lot of people find that in, crazy exercise like running and training for marathons. And some people find it in, cooking or caring for their family, or, paying close attention to whatever their work is, or their art is. I think you can find that self-worth and you can develop that self-worth in any way that works for you. You just have to give it attention.